5, 4. What's up, guys? I am Goose. We are here casting the Infinity B Team Open. This is a game. This is a second round game. That's a second round game. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is WCS Cloud Kingdom, I think. I can't remember the map names. We're gonna go ahead and introduce our players. In the top right, we have Placemat, a pink Terran. Love the pink. Much love to the pink. And Ainoskedu, who is INF Philoian. He's in Hawaii. Hawaii. Our orange Protoss buddy in the bottom left. Philly is a high bronze level Protoss player at the moment. So yeah, and Placemat is in Silver League currently. He was in Platinum, but it was like Season 1 9 years back or something like that. Whenever Season 1 happened, it feels like it's been 9 years. But yeah, PVT. Yeah. This is Cloud Kingdom, right? God, I can't remember the maps for the life of me. Anyways, everyone. I'm just gonna talk like that for the rest of the game. Kind of like the Overlord thing. It's the worst casting ever, but it's awesome. Alright, gateway on 12 from our Protoss buddy. Pretty standard stuff. Gonna go ahead and scout in that weirdish pattern, and our Terran has moved out with the scout himself. Kind of an early scout, but I guess he doesn't want to get cannon rushed or two-gated. Does that even, I don't even know if that works. I know cannon rushing works, but gotta grab that gas. Pretty standard openings from both players. Both players grabbing gas, actually. Typically, most Terrans are one racks expanding, but grabbing the gas could be a sign of some harassment of some sort. Let's see if our pro buddy's going to be able to sneak up in here. He is, and he may get walled in by a supply depot, but he's going to get that information, going to see that early gas, and hopefully know what to do with that. And Placemat is going to wall him in. Oh, he gets stuck. That was the most exciting thing that's happened thus far. He got walled in. Oh. Poke him! Poke him! Shock his ass. Same stuff going on here. Cybercore going down. No Zealot in production. He's chasing things over here, and the Marine pops and kills that probe. What a mean Marine. Oh, mean Marine. And a proxy pylon! Oh, yeah! Orbital command is done. So he's cheating and using mules. Second gateway going down for Ainoskedu. And his probe's going to go ahead and leave as his pylon does finish up there. And a barracks, so 2 racks from our Terran buddy. 2 racks opening, I should say. And a second gas, which is not common this early. So maybe some 2 racks pressure. Hopefully some 2 racks pressure. Come on. Make an add-on. Do something cool. 3 gateways down for Ainoskedu, and a second gas for him as well. So both players gonna macro it up with a lot of micro, I guess. With a lot of one basing. One base. Does it bother anybody that I do the box thing because I feel like I'm playing all the time? Because if it does, I'm going to keep doing it more. I guess I shouldn't do that when I'm casting. I should probably just click on things like normally. Like this. Whatever. Factory going down for our Terran buddy. Warp gate tech about halfway done, not being chrono boosted, and a robo facility going down. Stalker guarding that there ramp, as well as a Marine guarding the ramp of Placemat. What an awesome name, by the way. Placemat. It's just a Placemat. It's so random. I mean, really random. Really random. Awkward silence. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are excited. Yeah. God, the chat is so boring right now. Come on, guys, talk. Something to talk about. Stargate going down for the 2-1-1. This is a very popular Destiny's Cloud Fist +1 push on one. Destiny's Cloud double fist. If the fists are his barracks, I don't know. 2 racks into Marine medevac. I'm sure. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not real. I really know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Meanwhile, our Protoss buddy is finishing his warp gate tech up. Observer is out. 3 stalkers guarding that ramp. No pressure from either player. Everyone's just kind of sitting back, feeling good. 3 stalkers get warped in back here. Not sure. It's just pure stalker. I'd love to see some blink. Blink. Doesn't have that, as Dana would call it, the Citadel. Doesn't have the Citadel. The Brood War Citadel. Huh? No? Twilight Council. Alright. Everyone knows what I'm talking about now. Tank is out. Some Marine tank medevac. Marine tank medevac. Where's the medevac? Where's the medevacs? Gonna ahead and get a 3rd rack. So this is gonna be a one-base, very strong one-base push from our Terran buddy. And I think Philly's gonna be doing something very similar to that. Let's have quite a few stalkers out. Gonna go ahead and scout with this observer. He's gonna see a whole mess of things if he stays on that path. See if Placemat spots it and decides to scan. Doesn't have the energy to scan even if he does spot it. Lots of Marines, lots of tanks. There's that first medevac. That's what we're talking about. So we're gonna have 2 tanks and a medevac. I think he did spot that. He just can't do anything about it yet. Just waiting for the ability to scan. And here comes a tech lab on the starport. Ooh, so we might see Raven. That would probably be what I expect. Sieging up the tanks on the high ground. Kind of protect that front. Sentries and stalkers only. Chrono boosting in some immortals. I don't think we're going to see a Ghost Viking comp, guys. I'm pretty sure this is just Marine tank medevac. It's very solid as well. Pretty standard in the PvT match. And a huge move out from Ainoskedu. I just like saying his name. Ainoskedu. 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 And this observer is just observing the crap out of these tanks. He's got it on a follow command watching their tanks. And he better not walk in range of that. He's just outside the range, just barely. Oh, I'm surprised that sentry just didn't get that stalker killed. That would be the sentry way, right? Just pushing the stalker up and get him shot. Warping a few more stalkers in. Here comes those immortals, and I wouldn't advise this at all. I don't think he got that. Did he get that observer? He didn't get the observer. Ooh, that APM got enough time to move the observer. Tanks are unsieged. They're moving down the ramp. This is not good for placement if this gets spotted. And Ainoskedu needs to push into this. Not a lot of stalkers firing at the moment. There he goes, stepping toward. Gonna go ahead and take down as many as he can as tanks do siege up on the ramp, and they're gonna do a ton of damage to stalkers because tanks are broken and super strong. Need some zealots to warp in, but he can't safely warp in here. Probably gonna do the smart thing. He is gonna pull back with that army. That is a lot of Terran. I wouldn't even say Terran units. That's just a lot of Terran. Lots of Terran. And Ainoskedu is going to go ahead and return back. He's got that Warp Prism out. I love Warp Prism play. Warp Prisms are so underused. Please go to the top of the map and warp in right here. Actually, don't do there, because that would be bad for this missile turret to kill you. How about right here? That'd be awesome. Warp Prism. Going to go ahead and expand behind this. He's about half the supply of his opponent. Placement's feeling pretty good, and apparently I needed to zoom in there. Let me undo that. No, Marines. No, Marines indeed. Engineering bay is down. No upgrades currently being researched. Keeping that money nice and low. More Marines in production. More tanks. Got that missile turret up. Starting another barracks. I'd like to see a +1 upgrade at some point. Does spot that pylon. Going to clean that up pretty easily. And Ainoskedu is just going to sit back and macro up another base. 50 supply to 83. And there's that Raven we were waiting on. At least I was waiting on, because I said it was going to be a Raven. And they didn't make a Raven. There's the Raven. Hey, I was right. Probably see an expand here, and indeed an expand and a push at the 12-minute mark with lots of tanks, lots of Marines, a couple Marauders. They all want to get here, which is impossible apparently. And our Protoss buddy does not look like he's going to be ready for this. I wish he would use this War Prism. Adding a couple more gateways up to 5. Does have Blink just about to finish up, and that +1 has been started. Will not possibly be ready if this push continues on its current course. And the watchtower is Placemat, so Ainoskedu is not going to see this coming. And if he gets a bad engage here, and by bad engage, any engage is probably a bad engage for our Protoss buddy, things are not going to go so well. Zealot's going to encroach forward a bit here. He's going to send one, probably try and take the watchtower. Oh, changes his mind on that. And then, oh, tons of units! Loses that Zealot pretty quickly. Placemat's going to go ahead and push in, and there's just no sentries. A few getting warped in there. Going to lose that pylon there pretty quickly. War Prism is grouped up with everything else. And enough for PPD? PPD! Gonna shut down all these stalkers with one PPD, and the Marines will be able to take all the DPS of this Protoss army, and this is probably gonna be GG. Not sure I like the placement of that one particularly. He only had enough energy for one. Needs to draw this Protoss army out, and Ainoskedu does move out, picks off a sentry. One force field goes down, steps into this army. It's not what he needed to do. I think that was a misclick on his part, and that is probably gonna be GG, as 30 supply does not beat 100 most often. Very common. Warping in a few more stalkers on the high ground. Gonna be able to pick off a marauder and a marine, maybe another marine, and he's gonna lose just about everything here. Already lost that expansion. Tanks are sieged up on the outside. He does have vision on the high ground. Ainoskedu realizing his peril with a hearty lull, and I'm sure a GG to follow. A very nice push from Placemat. Good game, well played from Ainoskedu. We always love that manner. Good game back, and that was game 1, round 2 of this matchup. Oh yeah.